Letters, 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 letters for the Halloween. For the Halloween. Woohoo! Number of people said Texas has inspections. Yeah, I know, okay? I know that. I was saying South Dakota doesn't have inspections. I said if Eric, one of the reasons Eric and a lot of other nomads like to make South Dakota their residence is because they have low taxes, very easy residency requirements, and no vehicle inspections. Texas got front license plates even. Man, that's got to be a big hassle. Chug-a-lug Doug says, don't be surprised when they announce that the RTR will cost $50 a person this year. Rest assured that all the proceeds will go to poor homeless people who need tents and vans. How is a nonprofit charity? I hear from a reliable source that we should know by next week that the exact dates and times and all that crap for the RTR, probably in Quartzsite, but we will know that probably next week. Bob will be doing a live stream next week. I think that's when we're going to hear. That's what I'm told. Yes, wasn't it just a year ago, writes Kurt, that Nomadic Fanatic became a resident of South Dakota. Try to avoid the wind noise here. It's just got real windy here. Anyway, yeah, it was. He became, he was a resident of Washington State, then he became a resident of South Dakota, and he went through the whole shebang of how you do that. Apparently, he did not like that mail forwarding service. He said it took him sometimes his mail came 3, 4, 5 months later. Somebody mailed him something, he didn't get it for a while. I don't know, man. Anyway, he did say in his video today that he has gotten, going to cost $1,900 to get his MacBook Pro fixed or replaced or whatever. So anyway, and I guess he's good for the money. I don't know. Anyway, he clearly jinxed the Astros. Yeah, he filmed his video yesterday, I guess, and he had the Astros t-shirt on. The Astros played a good game yesterday. I mean, they were leading up through the 5th inning, but that final Game 7 of the World Series there, it was nice to see the Nats take it over. Yeah, it is funny because all the home team, when the teams all played at home, they all lost. I don't know. Any of you baseball aficionados, has that ever happened before in a series? D-Dubs is not hitting on all cylinders, writes DB. He should have had Rosie pull the transmission in Santa Rosa. Does she know transmissions? I mean, she is doing a pretty good job fixing up Elvis's vehicle there. I think D-Dub probably should have stayed there, although I don't know if there was room for more than, Elvis was there and D-Dub too. I don't know. I don't know, man. Rosie should start a Nomad B&B there in Santa Rosa. No Fate 247. What was wrong with South Dakota for Eric's residence? He just went through those steps, hassles less than a year ago. Something about the licensing for the Class A. He bought that when he was hanging out with Angela a while back. I don't know how many months ago. Seems like about half a year ago, maybe late spring. I don't know. But anyway, it had Texas plates on it, and there was some reason that where he bought the vehicle from that they had to have Texas plates on it, okay? Buy now, pay later, whatever it was called, Anyway, so he couldn't switch from what I hear, he couldn't switch the registration over to South Dakota for whatever reason, and so he had to figure out a way to make Texas his residence if he wanted to keep that vehicle registered as it was. I don't know. That's somehow what it's all very convoluted, but Eric is now a Texan. Woohoo! Caesar, I guess, who is a Texan, must know. Eric is the furthest thing from a Texan. It takes a hell of a lot more to be a Texan. Even transplant residents here are not viewed as Texans. I can also now blame them for jinxing my Stros. That's right. Eric put that shirt on and they lost, right? I don't know, man. I think he may have thought they were going to win, and that's why he wore it, because he did come off kind of funny without it. And what do they say? All hat, no cattle, right? Or what is it? It's Virginia's the same way. There are a lot of people like me who moved to Virginia from the north, and so there are people in real Virginia, real rural Virginia, that you're never a Virginian. You can never just come from another state and be a Virginian. You can live there, but you ain't a Virginian. Yeah, Rip Snorton writes, Black Bagate is getting the hang of Super Chat. He did 3 yesterday. He did 3 Super Chats. I remember when Mr. Bagate Lamont there said, he wasn't into doing, monetized chats, but he's really jumped in whole hog wild. Well, money changes everything. I don't know. I may have gotten it wrong. I was talking about the nomadic movement today. Jordan and Kaylee. They did walk out of the office in Panama with signed papers where they bought land. But then they got kicked out of the country because Kaylee didn't have the proper paperwork, and they went back to El Salvador. Then they announced they're going to do a meetup in El Salvador, and then they announced that they're buying the land. They're signing more papers. So I don't know. I think the whole thing about the deportation of Kaylee was probably a lot of clickbait, and they're really not having that much trouble. It made them sound like Panama was kicking them out. So if you watch the video, I kind of got the impression they were buying land in El Salvador, but I guess they're going back to buy land in Panama. I don't know. Who cares? It's fun. I don't care. Katie Ray says, whatever happened to Living Free Mikey? He was going to do a big project. He said he's going to do a project talking about people that boondock. Like, wow, that's a big... We're going to do a whole special on boondocking, and he did that. He did that before. He was doing some profiles of boondockers and other, campers and stuff, and then he got away from that, and now he's going to jump back into it. I don't know. I guess it's easier to raise money if you tell people you got a big project you're working on. Whatever. One MOA wants to know, vehicle registration is issued in the state where your driver's license is. Angela has a Texas license. Erica has a South Dakota license. Who bought the motorhome? Yeah, I don't know, man. Eric, I guess, got a Texas license, right? He managed to qualify for that, and so now he is a resident of Texas, and now that he has the Texas license, he can put his name on the title of the motor. I don't know, man. That's a good question. Was his name on the title of the motorhome, the Class A, when he originally bought it, because he did have a South Dakota license? I don't know, man. I don't know all that crap. Oh, were we on? Trump made Washington great again, writes Camo dude. You know what's going to be very interesting? Trump is not very popular in the D.C. area, okay? He isn't. And it's going to be very interesting if and when the Nationals go visit the White House, because usually the winner of the Super Bowl goes and has a little head-to-head with the president, and they all kind of laugh. And it's going to be very interesting how that, if and when that occurs. And Nomad X says the same thing. I imagine the Nationals' White House visit might be a little awkward. Yeah, MJC says, 427 says, the fellow that left his wallet at the truck stop, that guy, I forget the channel name, but anyway, we talked about it yesterday, did the right thing by turning off the bank card, but why not contact the truck stop manager where you left it and see if they found it? Yeah, someone may have turned it in, ripped out, or taken all the cash out and turned it in. There was no cash in this thing. I don't know. Yeah, very well. It's always good to call around, the truck stop, the restaurant there, wherever you were, and just see if somebody turned in a wallet. That can save you a lot of trouble. Absolutely. And finally, Twin Sparrow. Nice looking porch to sit on. Yeah, Lou here has a gorgeous porch. I really like it a lot. So far, so good. The heavy rain of the morning has stopped. I'm out here behind the back part of the outback. The Outback, yeah. The rain has stopped, but there is a front coming through later today, and it depends on what time it comes through as to whether it's going to affect trick-or-treat. If it comes through at 4 or 5, it won't be a problem, but if it's 6 or 7, yeah, the little dear darlings, the little trick-or-treaters might get blown away. I don't know. What do I care? Halloween, big whoop. All right, folks, hey, they're still working on the apartment. They got the carpet guys in. They're going to have the painter guys in. Doesn't look like we're going to get the keys anytime today. Maybe not tomorrow, but what the heck? That's North Carolina. It'll be ready when it's ready, right? So anyway, whatever. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I was going to try to have 10,000 subscribers by today, Halloween, but didn't make the mark. We're 9.84, something like that, thousand. So anyway, we'll shoot for Thanksgiving. 10,000 subs by Thanksgiving for the camodave channel. Thank you. Vlog under. Hello. Am I still on? Okay, try it again. Ready? Take 2. Vlog under.